you don't know me, my name is Claire. I spent the last 4 weeks trying to teach myself how to be a lo-fi producer, and I know a lot of you have been following me from there, and I really enjoyed making those videos, but I just kind of wanted to step out of the lo-fi realm and go back to what I was a little more comfortable with, which is rock and folk music mostly. So this week, I had a bit of a crazy week in my other work and school stuff, so I had totally intended to just make a cover of Last to Make It Home by Sam Fender, because it's one of my favorite songs ever of all time. I love it so much. And then I was like, well, I might as well roll the camera just to have some like B-roll I can use for content down the road or just like behind the scenes stuff, because it's kind of fun and cool to have that. But it ended up being a really fun and cool process. So that's the video this week. And that's why it's really long. It'll be the same kind of style of the stuff I've been doing with the production walkthroughs and just showing the process and why I make the decisions I make and the mistakes I make along the way and how I fix them and things like that. This one was a really fun one. I also ended up with about 4.5 hours of footage. I believe that this video will be cut down to about 20-ish minutes, so yeah. This clip is being filmed the day that I'm uploading this video, but I actually started the project a couple of days ago. So we're gonna jump back in time and join Claire from a few days ago. So see you later. Put my hat in sport mode. I'm ready to go make indie music. I decided earlier on today the original key is too low for me, so I am going to do it in a different key. Original key is A, and then how the last to make it home, which is kind of nice. Let's go to B flat. Marie, you look like a mirage. How the last to make it home. That was nice too. I can't get below like a G below middle C, so a lot of songs are quite dicey for me. That's why I spend so much time experimenting with keys, because I never really know what's gonna happen. B. Mary, you look like a mirage of glimmer and silver and sunken ice. I'm the last to make it home. Yeah, it loses that kind of rasp when it's up that high. Go back to B flat. Mary, you look like a mirage of glimmer and silver and sunken ice. That feels good. I'm the last to make it home. Feels like B flat. I feel like B flat's the moves. Let's go B flat. Now I have to learn it. I could play it in A and transpose it, but that feels like cheating. No, I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna be real about it. I'm gonna be real. I'm the last to make it home. I'm the last to make it. I'm the last to make. No, I'm the last to. I'm the last. Deep breath, Claire. You can do it, Claire. Yeah, beautiful. Fine, let's do it. I don't remember what this song sounds like. I keep mixing it up with The Dying Light because The Dying Light is in B flat, and now that I'm playing it in B flat, I'm confused. Right. How does Dying Light begin? That's what I was playing just then. I love that song too, but it's not the one I'm doing right now. Let's do make it home. Yow! I need to listen to the ending of that. 1, 5, 4. 1, 5, 4. This is a 5.5 minute song. Oh my god, this is an undertaking today. Yeah, this is the longest song on this record, like by far. I'm gonna do a scratch over this just so I don't have to like jump back and forth. I didn't realize this song is 5.5 minutes long. Okay.
Mary would look like a mirage, made of glimmer and silver and sunken eyes.
I'm thinking, and usually when I do covers, I try to make them my own and try to do something different, but I'm listening to this song and I think it might actually be a good study in a lot of things for me to just carbon copy it to the best of my ability. So I think that's what I'm gonna do as a learning experience, and also because it's sick. So what's coming in off the top? There's acoustic, I think. Okay, it's just drum, bass, acoustic, and piano. That's all. There might be a little bit of a yeah. There. Sounds like that acoustic thing is just looped all the way through. I'm gonna put a capo on here. Sorry, where I'm from, we call them capos, but I've come to realize later in life that no one else calls them that. Everyone else calls them capos. What am I looking for? Oh, my capo. My capo. No tone to this, just make these little stack, and then I can just go boop, boop, loopity loop. Fine for me for now. Let's do a drum kit. I don't play drums, unfortunately. That's something that I would like to learn how to do, but at the current moment, I don't know how. So I'm programming these drums. Those drums are just so tasteful and beautiful, and this is so Logic stock kit. It's okay. It might hurt my feelings a little bit, but I'll survive. I feel like that actually loops pretty much to the chorus. Yeah, I think he's doing something kind of cool there. Alright, let's do a bass part. I think bass is pretty straightforward too. This is a very serve the song kind of song. How dumb does this look? Pretty dumb. My ears are in sport mode. All I put on bass, I put the CLA bass plugin on it. I don't even put an amp sim on. I just plug it straight into my interface and I put the CLA bass plugin on it, and I usually don't even touch it. I just turn it on and then I leave it. It's fine. We've got the basics. We've got piano, bass, drums. Now we start getting into the weird stuff.
Found the last to make it all.
I'll use this voice if I have to.
Found the last to call it off.
It doesn't sound good at all on its own. I know it goes to hats, but that sounds like trash on MIDI, so I'm just not gonna do it. Let's see if I can find something that kind of rivals that. It's pretty close, actually. I'm really hungry, so I think I'm gonna take a little break. But guitars, vocals, the solo bit, then I don't really know how I'm gonna fill. Somehow, it'll work. We'll get there. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, so as you may be able to tell, it is now nighttime. I went for a snack, and then I fell victim to the 3 p.m. sleepies that I get every single day. And then I watched some TV, and then I had supper, and now I'm here. The main thing is that we're back.
Glimmer and silver and sunken eyes.
Is that a wrong chord? That goes to the 4. Do you know that when I went through this footage, there's actually 35 minutes of me just trying to figure out the chords, and I didn't realize that. How did I manage that? That going to the 4 is like one of my favorite parts. I bet that's what Dying Light does. Bet that's why I did that.
And it's so totally outdated.
Okay, let's fix the bass then.
The semantics are totally outdated.
Semantics are totally outdated. That's how I feel when I sing his songs. His accent is so thick, and I don't have one at all. I'm gonna do those harmonies for right now.
I'm the last to make it home.
Last to bring home the bird.
It's like a lower, like mumbly one, but I literally can't sing any lower than this, so I'm just not going to. But I'm acknowledging that it's there for my own education. It's an organ. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, I'm gonna do that little Glock part first. Pew, 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 pew.
Myself, I am not so forgiving.
Now, organ, I said. Where does that come in, and what's the part?
Fantasy.
A sociopathic part of me.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Last to make it home.
Okay, guitar's in there. Alright, so I do not have a Jazzmaster, but I do have a Strat. And I know that those are not even kind of the same, but I'm making do. I looked it up, and it says he runs a Jazzmaster through a Fender Twin or Fender Deluxe, and just puts like crazy chorus and distortion on it. He has a very unique tone. I think this is just like chords for the most part, and the solo is actually a sax solo. So we need a chorus pedal. This is a CH1 basically, I think. Like, it's not clean tone, but I don't think it's like distortion, you know? And then amps, Fender Twin, sweet. It's not chorusy enough. Got it. That's it. That's the tone. Yeah, I like it. I tuned the highest string down a semitone, so it's like a major 7. Same tuning as Yellow by Coldplay. I call it Yellow too. I feel like I use it half often actually. I'm gonna do that sax part and come back to the guitar because that's gonna give me a headache and I know it. So it's definitely a distorted sax, but it is a sax. Let's figure out what this part is. Okay, I think it's the same thing twice. It's gonna sound so dumb at first, and then I'm gonna fix it and it's gonna be fine. Meow. I just gotta drown it in verb. It's like it's not even real. Maybe even a little tiny bit of distortion even on it. Feeling crazy. There we go.
To make it home.
It's just feedback. It's gonna be really hard to replicate it. Okay, so from here on out, I'm gonna have bad audio because the audio is gonna be coming from my laptop because I need to turn my speakers on in order to get the feedback happening. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm literally gonna have to rearrange this whole room. This is what I get for being lame and digital. Probably needs to be way louder. Come on. There it is. Alright, so it theoretically works, but it's gonna be loud. And I have to stand like this, exactly. I can't get it now. This is what I get. This is what I get. Didn't work. I don't know if it's gonna happen. How to get guitar feedback with digital amp. Tons of gain, maybe even compressor in front of the amp sim. I gotta do it loud. I feel bad. Usually I'm home alone when I do this. Well, that works actually. Thank you to Reddit for that one. That's like almost embarrassing. Anyway, I'm just gonna noodle, see where it takes me. I think that I'm enough okay with that. Hi, welcome back to the future. So after I did this clip, all I really did was record the lead vocals over again and just give the track a little bit of a mix to make it more cohesive. I also doubled the sax part with another synth part, kind of like a synth brass thing, just because that made it sound a little bit more like the original. But I think that it turned out really well. So let's have a full listen through. Yay!
Mary, I look like a mirage of glimmer and silver and sunken eyes. I was actually there in the palm of my hand. Your existence is widely debated. I'm godless and wrecked, but I can't live by those stakes. The semantics are totally outdated. And the love I had was never enough. It bores me and leaves me frustrated. Sociopathic part of me. Hit the light in the hopes I'd coax you out of my derelict fantasy. The bump in the road turned into a fissure I currently live in. And though I am a soundboard to some, with myself I am not so forgiven. I'm the last to make
So yeah, there it is. I think considering that the drums are MIDI and the piano is MIDI, it turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. It does lack a little bit of the warmth of the original just because that's all actually acoustically recorded. But it was a really good study. There were definitely a few things that I didn't anticipate being there, which I thought were cool. I forgot that there's a full-time saxophone player in the Sam Fender band. And I also figured out what his guitar tone is, because every time I hear him play guitar, I'm like, what is that? But I love it. So now I'm able to kind of emulate it. I don't have all of the gear, obviously, as you saw me holding my guitar up over here, but we made it work. If you like this kind of video, please let me know. If there's anything else that you would maybe like me to cover, let me know that too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, you are a trooper and a true fan, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for letting me be a part of your day. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.